Hi YouTube, this is Angie with the quick Goodwill and small yard sale haul. I just did this video and for some reason I lost it, so I'm going to do it again really quick. I'll start with the Goodwill. I went after a couple yard sales the other day and just got a couple things. I found this really nice Dimensions Paintworks Paint by Number kit, and these are pretty high if you go to like Hobby Lobby or something. I think I paid $1. Yeah, I paid $1 for it. It looked taped with their tape, so I opened it to make sure. But it has everything in it. It's essentially new. Everything's in there. It hasn't been opened, but it's real pretty. I've done some of these before. That's a little harder than I like to do because I just can't see anymore. But I might give it a shot, or I might try to list it. If I can sell it, I'll probably sell it. If not, I will end up, one day I'll try to paint it, but I love the horses, and the other ones that I have done are actually horses too. I got that. I found this, I don't really buy clothes to resell hardly ever, but I found this Gap jacket. It's like a ladies, women's size 6. It was just really nice jacket. So it's heavy denim. It's more of a dressier denim than some that you see. And it was $5, and the lady was so sweet. She gave me her senior citizen discount when I told her I was a few years away from that just yet. So it actually cost me like $4.74. But I'm gonna wash that up, clean it. It's really clean, but if I do try to sell anything on eBay, I always wash it first. I don't ever not wash anything before I list it. But I'm gonna wash that, although it's really nice, and see if I can sell it. If not, I have some nieces probably that would wear it. The last thing I got there was a little bag, and it had these little animals in it, and they were so cute. I love like miniatures and stuff, and it was $1.99. But when I picked it up, it was rattling, and I could see that some of the pieces were broke. So I took it up to the register and I asked her if we could open it, and or if I could, just to see what everything looked like. I was hoping maybe the little pigs were all good, and they all were, and they're not showing up as pink on this camera as they are, but they're one little mama pink pig and 4 babies, and all her babies are good. They just need to be cleaned up. But one of them had its back legs, you can see her, is a little bit chipped off, and that's actually in the bag. I might try to glue it, but when she sits there, you really don't see it. And I'm just going to do something crafty with those or keep those for me. But I love those, but I really loved the poodles. And unfortunately, this little baby poodle was the only one that wasn't broke. I don't know if somebody dropped the bag or what they did with it, but that's such a cute little poodle family. But this one is actually broken in 3 pieces. But they're all such nice, clean breaks that I'm for sure going to glue those. And hopefully you won't really see it with whatever I decide to do with them. But I loved that one. I guess that's the baby mama and maybe the daddy. And then this one, his back leg, I think, is, let's see, his front leg is broken. But it's also another really clean break. And the only 2 little pieces that were in the bag were the little piggy's feet. So I can work on those and glue those back. And that'll be a cute little set for what I'm going to do with them. But I was disappointed because it was so cute, and she actually only charged me 49 cents minus her discount because I wasn't going to pay $2 for broken animals. So that was Goodwill, and then we went to a couple of estate sales and got a few things. My husband does fly fishing and ties flies and redoes rods. So last week he had asked me I started a new eBay, and he had asked me to buy this set of thread he's been looking for forever on eBay, and I actually screwed up and forgot to put in a high bid, and I lost it by 50 cents. So I was disappointed. But it's this certain kind of brand, and we were at a estate sale the other day, and I found this box, and it's Belding Corticelli. I don't know how to say it, but it's silk thread, and that's what he uses for his rods. So I found this in the sewing room of an estate sale, and it was only, it's hard to see, but it was $1. So he was pleased that I found that for $1. He said that was a steal, and he has quite a few different colors. He tried when he fixes up a rod, if he has to replace any of the eyes. He tries to, you try to match the thread exactly, and so he's got a good few to choose from there. But he was pleased with that find. And in the same room, I found these two American thread. They're wound bobbins, 50 cents a piece. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I wish it would be so cool if they would fit into my machines, but of course they don't. But I just got them because they were neat and they were only 50 cents. And that's a lot of thread, whatever I decide to do with it, in the cool vintage box. So I got both of those. I got this little napkin with the two embroidery bluebirds for 50 cents. It needs to be cleaned up, but I just, if you watch JoJo with Lakeside Treasures, her videos, she just did one on how she cleans her linens, and I just did mine yesterday. With how she said to do it, and it came out great. I'm not sure how this one didn't get in there, but I have more to do, so check out her video. But yeah, I got that for 50 cents because I love it. I love bluebirds, and I just love the vintage linens. I don't buy them a lot, but when I see cute ones, I try to. And I got these for 50 cents a piece. I wasn't sure what they were. They look like little booties. It's felt, vintage, Christmassy. They were laying like this when I got them, and I asked the lady down there who was pricing how much they were, because some things weren't priced, and she said, I don't even know what they are. And so we figured out they're kind of like a booty, I guess. But I just stuck a candle in there to show what you might could do with it, but of course I would not light it. But for 50 cents, I'll find some crafty thing to do with those. I just love the old vintage Christmas stuff anyway, so. And then I got this for $0.25. It's one of those old vintage slide puzzles. I have no idea what it's supposed to say when it's like whenever the letters are in the right place, or maybe you just make your own words. I don't know, but I used to have these some of these when I was little, and I loved them. And you very rarely see them anymore, but that'll be just something to play with. I got these vintage Christmas candles, Mr. and Miss Claus. They're 10-inch candles. I think I paid $0.25 for that puzzle, by the way. I think I paid $1 for these, but they haven't been burned, and I love those. I won't burn them. I'll just use them to decorate with. And the box is cool. And my husband found an old wooden cigar box with some nice hinges. He paid $2 for that. I'm not sure what that is or what he's going to do with it, but it's a nice box. He'll probably store something in it. I don't know. Then I got 2 packs of vintage angel hair for Christmas, which, you could also use this the way it is. You could also use that for Halloween. And I didn't really realize. I've never used angel hair. We used to use tinsels, whatever they're called, the little silver things. But this is fine glass fiber. I actually didn't know that. But I got 2 packs. They were actually $0.25 a piece. So I'm probably going to lot those on eBay, because I saw where some people will buy one box for $7 to $9. So I'll probably lot those on eBay, because I don't really use that very much. I got this little guy because I've apparently been starting a little collection. He's about my 3rd guy. He was $0.25. I used to have these. I think it's Fisher Price, but I don't see it on there anywhere. But I might be missing it. But the lady that was down in the basement that priced the booties for me, there's a few things that weren't priced, and she priced this too. And she was just trying to put a marker, a Sharpie on everything, and she was going to write it right here. And I was like, no, can you just stick it on a sticky? Because she was pricing it for me to take to the lady outside that you were paying. But I didn't want her to write on him, and maybe I can get that off. But I'm trying to just get a little collection going of that. He makes about the 3rd one I've got, and he was $0.25. My husband got some more fishing line for $1, because you can never have enough fishing line. And then I got this really pretty. I thought it was paint by number, but upon further inspection, I don't think it is. The board is really smooth, and it just doesn't look like it, or it does, but it's not. But it is so pretty. I loved this. It's like 2 bluebirds on maybe lilac bush. The colors are so pretty. I mean, and to not be a paint by number, somebody did a fabulous job. But it also has written on the back, it was $2. You see somebody, she marked that. At least she did that on the back and not the front. But it's so sweet. It says, painted for our dear brother Ed. I'm going to miss you. Love, Kathy. I don't know if Ed passed away or if Ed moved away. I don't know the story, but I love stuff like that. Somebody put a lot of time and energy into this, and that is just gorgeous. Like, I probably would have paid $10 for it, because I love to pay for people's craft, you know. But I'm not sure. It's about 11 by 14. I might try to list it and just see if somebody wants it. If not, I'm certainly keeping it, and I will frame it for myself. And then my husband got a couple albums. He got a Paul McCartney album. They were $1. That's cute. And then he got this one, which I was surprised. He came out with the Aristocats. I didn't even know he knew what it was. I was like, that's a Disney movie. He goes, I know, it probably has the Disney songs on it. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. But that was cute. I was shocked that he impressed me with getting a Disney album. So then I got, for him, I found in the back bedroom a fly fishing puzzle. And it's like new in the box. Still has a cellophane around it. It looks really hard. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle. It was $2. They're on eBay for maybe $8 to $10. But I won't sell it. I think him and I will put this together. I was doing a Precious Moments puzzle a while back to see if it had all the pieces to sell it. And he kept coming in and like trying to help me do it. And he's never really done puzzles, but he seemed to enjoy doing that. So I thought we would do this one together and maybe frame it and put it down where he has all of his fly fishing stuff, where he works on his fly fishing stuff. But that was cool. It looks really hard, but it'll be fun. That'll take a while, I'm sure. And then I bought this just because I remember this baby and I love this baby. This was in the laundry room. I don't know how old it is, but I remember it being old. It might not be that old, but I remember this one when I was little. And the crazy lady with the marker, it wasn't priced, so I asked her what it was, and she grabbed it from me. She said, well, is it open? Let me look at it. And before I could stop her, she wrote the price on the front of the box. It was 50 cents, but I mean, I'll probably use the powder out of it, but I bought it for the box. That is going to go on a shelf in my laundry room. It's still so bright and colorful, although there's a little damage right there, but you don't even see that when you see that cute face. I mean, that is just so cute. The last couple things I got was this. I got this Santa. I've done a couple of like these before for me and for my mom, and I think I did a small one for my nephew. This one's about 14 inches. I have a bigger one. I paid $4. That's a good price for, you can't, like I said, you can't buy the greenware or the bisque for anywhere near that. Now, I don't like his eye. Let's see if you can see it. I don't like the way that's painted. He's called the Winking Santa, by the way. I will fix his eye and then wash him up and fix his eye and then respray him, and I would just add him to my collection, or I'll give him to someone who wants one. I'm sure there's still someone I know that might still want one. And I got this board. I've always wanted one of these boards. I've never bought one because I just thought it was too much money. This one was $1, and it looks like it's never was used. I have a lot of sewing projects to do, so I'm going to try it out and see if I like it. If I don't, if it makes my sewing easier. If it doesn't, I'll just sell it or give it away to someone. I think that's pretty much it. I did a haul on my Goodwill World, but I guess I lost it too, so maybe I'll add that later or just do another video with that. We got a few good things from there this week too. And I will one day get my last weekend's church craft sale haul on a video as well. But anyway, that's all. Hope you enjoy it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.